All right, guys, just wanted to give you a heads up. This is the 2-quart multi-cooker. I mean, it sounds like it might be small, but it's not. It gives you 8 cups when it comes to what you're putting in it to make, whether it's rice, and these are the functions. I mean, it is the easiest all-in-one appliance that you could possibly get. And this price is crazy good. $29.95 today. $29.95 for something that does it all. And yeah, what's on the inside is equally important. It's the DuraPan. That's the nonstick that has changed our cooking habits in our kitchens. It comes with everything you need. By the way, that's how you can do it. One touch to do any one of the modes, and you'll use them all. I promise you. You can even bake in this little guy. So you can bake, you can do it all. You can slow cook, you can steam, you can use this for your rice modes and your oatmeals, but everything else, you'll be pretty astounded as you watch us together and see all the cooking that we can do with one appliance. I tell you what, this is your chance to get something that's gonna make life in the kitchen so much easy. As life is busy and the kids are back to school and all the people are coming and going, once everything is cooked on the inside, and this is a cinnamon apple dessert, it keeps it warm for hours on end so people can come and serve themselves when they get home from the activities. This happens to be a cinnamon apple dessert. I'm gonna dish up some orzo soup here, but I'm gonna send things back out to Chef Curtis Stone. He's joining us from Four Stones Winery out in California. It is such a fun day because we get to offer something brand new from you today.
Oh, it's so exciting. I love this product and you will too. I want to just flick through my book because I've written a book. It's all about this multi-cooker and I wanted you just to see all of the different things that you'll be able to make because you'll be doing soups, stews, braisers, appetizers. You'll be baking in this. Believe it or not, you'll be making desserts in this. And yes, of course, you'll be cooking the perfect rice. All of the different grains that work so beautifully in this machine. Macaroni and cheese. I mean, all of this stuff you will be making when you get this home. Yes, you can pick the book up. You will have to be quick though. I think we'll have enough to make it until prime time tonight, but I'm not 100% sure. So if you want it, guarantee it. We have sold out of the steamer insert.
We have.
This will be the next one to go. This is my grain dispenser, which is so fun. We're going to do a demonstration on it, but I'm just going to jump ahead, if I may. By the way, it spins like this, so you get to choose which grain do you want. So it's a great organizer. It doesn't take up too much space. I'm going to use some quinoa here, so I'm going to go ahead and dispense about 2 cups of quinoa. Look, we've even put measure marks on the front of that there. You can see, so you know exactly how much you're using. I pop those 2 cups in. And then I'm going to go ahead and add my 2.5 cups of water. I drop my lid on. I go ahead. Watch how easy this is to use, guys, because I'm just going to stop it for a minute. Here are the different functions, okay? There are 6 functions all in all. So let's start at the top. Multi-cook. Next we go to slow cook. Then we go to bake. Then we go to rice, then we go to steam, and then we go to keep warm. So you just press that function to toggle through. I'm going to go all the way back up to rice, which is great to cook my quinoa on. I press start, and there we go. In 30 minutes, this... Oh, no, I press steam. Excuse me. I'm doing this backwards. Let me go ahead and toggle through again. So you can either do this on the multi-cook or on the rice. I'm going to do it on the rice. You press start, and away it goes. That's what I've done it again. Anyway, you get the point.
Okay.
I'm doing it backwards, so forgive me.
No,
there's one more button here that is delay and time, right? So it's a timer, but it's also a delay. So if I wanted to have that quinoa ready for, let's say, 5 p.m. tonight, and I was going to be out all day, I can delay the cook start, the start of the cook, for up to 12 hours.
Oh,
right?
wow,
So I
I
can
didn't know
actually
that.
start my cooking before I go to work.
Yeah. That's
Isn't
a
that
brilliant
fabulous?
feature. I didn't even
Such
realize
a
that
great
it had
little
that. So while we're showing you the functions, I wanted to show you the colors because you've seen one is gone here. The midnight blue is sold out. Sorry about that. The white will go next. We're down to less than 1,000 of these. We're into hundreds. We have the turquoise blue. We've got the stone gray. We've got black. We still have red. We have this really pretty lavender, it's called mulberry, and I love the hunter green. But they're all available. These colors are now still available, but that will change as we move into the evening hours on this Saturday. Realizing at this point, it's still very early on the west coast of our country. So we are live and we are broadcasting to you the brand new multi-cooker. It is beyond the easiest thing to do. And I'm gonna share with you that cookbook, oh my gosh. Have you seen the cookbook? Because I think as you mentioned, Chef, I think like 7,000 or 8,000 of these have been spoken for today. Just wanted to page through and show you some of the incredible recipes. There's in fact a layout that we're going to share all the different desserts. There's beverages, there's baked goods, there's jalapeno corn cheddar, there's sides, there's main dishes, there's appetizers. I mean, on and on. There's 56, I think, recipes all together and developed by, look, the whole team. And I love these people. Your team is amazing. We see them in the background when you're with us on Skype. So thank you to you and thank the team for putting together your favorite ideas here.
Aren't they amazing? I'm so lucky, Callie. You've been out here to the ranch and you've met the whole team.
Yep.
They all work their butts off. They're all so dedicated. They love good food. We get to eat really well. We have a bit of fun as well. So it's a lot of fun being out here with these guys. Now, here's what I'm going to do, Callie. I'm actually going to go ahead, remove the lid. Now, we have put a handle on this, so it's great to transport food. Of course, you can use it in an RV. Of course, you can use it as a cabin. But you can also take food around for the kids. You can take food around to grandma. You can even take your lunch to work in this. It's really, really simple and easy to use. Those little clasps on the side allow you to sort of lock everything down.
Oh, I love that lid rest, too. It's on the screen now.
Let's talk about cooking rice. Oh yeah, the lid rest is a great little tool as well. When you've cooked your rice, all I want you to do is use this little paddle that we give you and go on through and just fluff the rice. You can even do it with a fork if you want to, but effectively all you're doing is cutting on through the rice like that. It almost grows when you do this, right? Because you it cooks down with all of that moisture and water. But perfect cooked rice to me is just so important. Have a look at it. Look how fluffy, steamy, and sensational this is. It literally just falls. By the way, look at the cleanup. There is none.
Right.
It's just so simple. And then you just fluff the rest of that rice that was down the bottom and have a look at that perfect cooked rice. So that's how you do the rice. It's absolutely gorgeous every single time. You never have to guess. If you only paid $30 to have perfect cooked rice for the next 20 years of your life, I reckon that's a pretty good investment. But that's not what you're getting. You're not just getting good rice, you're getting good everything, because you'll be making quinoa and lentils and oatmeal, and you'll be cooking eggs. All the simple stuff. We're about to get into the more complex stuff because you'll be doing the soups and the stews and the braises too. But look at that quinoa. I showed you how we threw it in there just before, and have a look at how simple and easy it comes out. I'm going to make sure that every last grain comes out. Quinoa is one of those things, it's full of protein actually. It's actually a grass. It's an ancient grass. It's not even a grain, believe it or not, but it's really, really good for you. You probably walk past it in the store and wonder, or you go to a restaurant and you have it there in a quinoa salad and you're like, oh, it's wonderful, but I wouldn't know how to cook it. It's just as easy as cooking rice. When you have our multi-cooker, we give you all the instructions, right? So it's very, very simple, and it's just so delicious and good for you. But let's get into some of the more tricky stuff, Cal, because, I mean, fine, this is so easy to do, by the way. I've done a blondie. You know how to make a blondie mix, right?
Oh, nice idea.
Very, very simple. You wouldn't... But this has actually got a bake function. So I just flip that on over. Again, have a look at the cleanup. Doesn't exist, right? All we're going to do is wipe that baby out. And then have a look at this gorgeous blondie. Of course, I like a little ice cream on my blondie. So that goes on there. Maybe just a little drizzle of chocolate sauce. Just like that.
Just a little.
A little dusting of... Just a little bit of cinnamon or powdered sugar. Maybe a little bit of powdered sugar over the top of that. I mean, come on. What a gorgeous dessert. This was done in the multi-cooker.
Yeah.
Now, some people, I know you're probably tuned in and you're like, what's he selling? Is he selling a rice cooker? Yeah, it looks like it, but listen. It's got this beautiful kind of crust to the outside of whatever it is that you're baking when you use that bake function. I'm going to slice through this to give you a little peek. Now, of course, you and your friends and your family will just devour this. You can see I've used a little bit of white chocolate. I mean, come on.
And instead of heating up the whole oven to make a little cake, you can do it right here in the multi-cooker. Imagine baking. Wait till you see how eggs turn out in this. I mean, it's incredible. the versatility that you'll enjoy from this multi-cooker at $29. And obviously, keep in mind, there's one pot to clean. You add your ingredients, you push a button, you walk away, whatever mode you use, walk away. It turns itself off. You don't even have to worry about something over, cooking, because it turns off and then keeps things warm. So if you set things to start cooking when you're at work, and then it, kicks in, and walk into the house and there's a beautiful stew that's been brewing, smells like it's been cooking all day. Oh my gosh. Seriously, this is such a treat. If you want white, it's gonna be the next to go, and follow me. I wanna show you some of the extra things that are available. We have sold out of the steamer insert. Try to keep you apprised of when things get as limited as they are, and I do want you to know we don't make up numbers, and when you see that 2,000 of these now have been spoken for, and we are busy. So definitely don't wait, especially if you have a favorite color. These are another additional purchase that you may want to consider. These are 2 bowls that are the same size that go right into the multi-cooker. They come with these silicone lids, which are really cool, and you can see you could use these to bake in as well. You could put it in your multi-cooker. You can use these for storage if you're cooking ahead of time for the week and prepping ahead. Here's the info, 879-503. These have been very popular. Steamer is gone. Cookbook isn't gone yet though, so if you want to grab this, I think last hour we sold like 1,500 of them. It's an incredible way to really maximize the use of and the versatility of your multi-cooker. So this is here and available. We'll put the item number, there we go, 746170. And then we do want to let you know about the brand new tools, the utensils that are available from Chef. It's a 3-piece set. You're getting a spoon, spatula, and you're getting the ladle. But look at how cool that is. There's this little notch right here. So when you're putting it on top of the stock pot you're using, or for example, let me show you on the little bowl, you set it right here, and that way nothing has to, you don't have to worry about things, falling off and falling into the soup or falling onto your stovetop. In either case, there's a turquoise, black, gray, hunter green, mulberry, and red. And one more thing, because I know, Chef, you're going to show us your egg bites a little later. These are the cutest things I've ever seen. It's the little stack that you're getting, the little rack comes with it, and 2 separate pieces like this that you can drop an egg, some cheese, some herbs, some vegetables, whatever you'd like, step them into your multi-cooker, and away you go out the door with 2 delicious, snacks in hand. So that's a really wonderful option as well. And we've got these in 4 colors, teal, the gray, the black, and the red. So Chef, I love all the extras that are available to just show everybody again the versatility of this multi-cooker. Right. It's so much more than it seems like from a distance or from just a title.
It sure is. Now, I always get so anxious around this time, Kelly, because this is when the sellouts start. The midnight blue's gone, the white's about to be gone, the hunter green's next in line, and everything starts to drop one after the other. So I'm so glad you've joined us right now. Watch along. I've got so much to show you. Check this out. This is that multi-tiered steamer set that Kelly was just talking about with the little silicone cups. Let me show you exactly how it works. In my white one right here, I've got this set to bake. Now, you can also use it on steam if you're doing eggs, but I'm baking because what I wanted to do is some little carrot cakes.
Oh, cute.
I wanted to do some little brownies. Have a look at these gorgeous little brownies. Let's turn them out. And because the bake is a dry heat, you can see that beautiful crust that you're able to get on your brownies, on your carrot cakes. So if you like the idea of doing this, maybe for a kid's party, maybe it's just, it's a bit of portion control too, isn't it? So that if you're just going to have one, you're not going to go absolutely crazy on it. I might hit this with a little bit of cinnamon as well, actually. That looks absolutely divine. Here's the best part. How moist these are.
Oof.
Because you're sort of trapping the steam in a small cavity instead of a big oven, you get this beautiful fudgy kind of moistness. Even the carrot cake, you can just see how moist that is. Right? Absolutely fab. You wouldn't believe that this was done in something that looks a bit like a rice cooker. Yes, it looks like it, but the multi-cooker does so much more than that. Kelly, the book is on fire. It will sell out today. If you want that book, you guys, you got to grab it, because Kelly and I have got less than an hour to go, 45 minutes for this entire show, and then I'm back once tonight at 10 and 11 o'clock on the East Coast. So this is it, you guys. I want you to get it while you can. I'm going to show you how I can make a beautiful artichoke dip. It's just a little bit of spinach.
Ooh, yummy.
In go my artichokes. Then I throw in some cream cheese, and then I throw in some cheese, and you think, well, what do you do next? I'll tell you what I do next, nothing. I put the lid on, I go and sit on the sofa, and I relax. Now, of course, to use this is so easy. Let me show you. I'll stop it. I'll go through multi-cook, slow cook, rice, bake, rice. I'm really blind. What's happened to my eyesight, Callie? Steam, keep warm. I'm actually going to choose multi-cook, and you press start and away you go. It'll automatically set to an hour and then it'll count down. If you want less than that, of course, you can go ahead and use the third button, which is the timer. But an hour is always a good preset. Straight after that, it'll go to keep warm. For something like the artichoke dip that you're not too worried about really overcooking, have a look at how this comes out.
Oh my
Absolutely
gosh,
sensational.
there it is.
Here's another great little item. These are my little silicone pinchers. I like to just lift up my bowl with that. Have a look at this incredible creamy artichoke dip. I mean, come on.
Oh my gosh, that looks so good.
How good
And
is that?
4 ingredients versus if you buy it pre-made, it's probably got 14 or more, 24 ingredients. It's so nice to be able to do these things and
That's
make
right.
it your own way with your own preferences and spices, knowing the sodium levels and the sugar levels and all those things and keeping out all the chemicals. That looks absolutely delicious.
That's right.
I'm gonna serve up a
Doesn't that
little.
look sensational now?
It does.
Well, think about it. With football coming around the corner, and we're all sitting around watching sports, and, you know, fall's here, you guys. In California, you wouldn't know it right now. It's pretty hot down here. But it only lasts a couple more weeks, and then fall, here we come. So by the time this arrives to you, you'll be so glad that you did, because all of the stews, the curries, the dips that you'll be making are just so delicious. I mean, look, I've done mashed potatoes in here. You can do gorgeous mashed potatoes, and this sort of can act as a buffet, right? So come later on in the year when you've got people coming over to visit, you'll be able to heat these up. That's why so many of you are buying more than one. I always love how intelligent the HSN customer is, because you just know when you can get something for less than 30 bucks. I mean, this is a $29 price. You can do hundreds of things in it.
Literally.
That's gorgeous creamy mashed potatoes. I'm going to go to my oven. Now, Callie, you haven't seen this before. First time ever. This is my air fryer, brand new, French door. We're going to do demonstrations on it tomorrow. I have no idea how many we've sold today, but I'm telling you, we only brought in about 1,200 of them. So if you want to pick up on this, you can go to hsn.com and you can find that gorgeous new oven. Here are my meatballs. Now, you can do this one of two ways. You can either go ahead and line up some individual bowls, and because I've got these great utensils, guys, would you bring me some parsley and maybe a little Parmesan, please, mate, because I've just changed my mind. I've stolen your bowls. I'm going to stick my... Because I want everyone to see the capacity, right? I'm actually doing... This is an 8-cup capacity, this bowl. So whether you're having 2 or 3 meatballs in each, right? So you load those up, then you hit it with that beautiful sauce, and then, of course, right next door, we've got the mashed potatoes. So you can either get... You can achieve this by picking up those 2 extra bowls, but if you wanted to pick up 2, we aren't limiting how many you can get today, so if you want to get these as a gift, that's a brilliant idea as well. Then the mashed potato goes in. I mean, I don't know about you, but to me, mashed potatoes and meatballs, it is a rite of passage.
Oh my gosh.
It's just so good.
I'm looking at that thinking,
Right.
come to mama. That looks so good.
Exactly.
Delicious.
So
and think
good,
about
right?
like the polentas and, you know, the risottos to make in this
yeah.
multi-cooker. Risotto is one of those things that usually takes like 2 hours, like to slow, you know, simmer it and add liquids and do the whole procedure. Risotto in the multi-cooker is brilliant, and it takes 30 minutes and you don't have to do a thing. We'll show you even how you can make any of the dishes with pasta that hasn't even been boiled. So you can throw in dry pasta. I'm gonna dish up a little bit of orzo soup here because it's smelling too good not to. I did get an update on the utensils. We are limited on this mulberry color and the hunter green. You're getting 3 pieces. Oh my gosh, look at that. With the another favorite grain or pasta of mine is the orzo. Doesn't it look amazing? So we just added all the ingredients at one time and then turn on a button, and then like you said, the next thing you do is nothing. You get to walk away and come back to a homemade, delicious meal. There we go. There's the cookbook on the screen, item 746170. And again, this today's special and this price for this appliance. Let's talk about this. We mentioned it last hour, and I think it's important because our customers, as you said, are very smart. They know too that you don't deal with other manufacturers. You're direct to HSN, HSN direct to our customers. And that's how we get to put together these incredible prices. There's no middleman between us.
It is. That's absolutely right. That's exactly how I can bring those dynamite prices to you. We are the manufacturer. You're not buying off a middleman. You're not buying third down the road. We make this stuff and we're selling it direct to you. Thank you, HSN, for making it possible for us. Here's what I want you to see. This is that little two-tiered steamer container. Here's my silicone. You go ahead and pop the lid on it.
Those
you ready
are
for
the
this?
cutest things
I
ever.
just turn it upside down.
On your screen, 878696.
Aren't they great? So these are my little egg bites. Ooh, they're a little bit hot, so hard for me to handle, but they will come out, I promise. Maybe I'll just let it cool for just a moment. There we are.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need to let them cool for just maybe a second, but then they'll just pop right on out, and you can see how they come out just like that.
Yum.
Flip them over. So delicious. Now, how much do you pay for these, Callie, from that beautiful little store?
You pay $6 for
that
two little bites. $6.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
And do you know how many ingredients they have?
Yes.
20 ingredients.
Horrifying.
Right? In these, there's 2, eggs and veggies.
I love it.
The flavour is fantastic. The price is right, and all you do is turn it onto the steam mode and stick them in. You guys have gone crazy for these. The good news is we've got a good amount of them. So these will make it all the way through to this evening. Unlike the book, unlike the set of 2 bowls, unlike the utensils, everything else is on its way out the door.
And I want to show you the colors of the multi-cooker too, because I don't want you to miss. If you want the white, don't wait on the white. I love the white. It's so fun. We are into hundreds on the white. We sold out of the midnight blue. The next one after white will be the hunter green. There's not another show for, I think, 4 hours after this. So there's going to be a lot of these colors that are going to dwindle down to very, very low quantities. Just wanted to point out hunter green, mulberry, red, black, stone gray, white, most limited, turquoise blue, all choices. You do get some great ideas included, but the best way to go is to give yourself a ton more. And the ideas are right here in this new cookbook from Chef and his team. There's 56 recipes in this book, and we'll put the item number back up on the screen. You'll be so surprised at all the things you can actually do in the multi-cooker that you would never imagine. But this is your guide. This is what teaches you. And I know, in fact, didn't you have you laid out how many different recipes in each category? I think we've got a video to show you. I thought that was pretty neat.
Yeah, it's really cool. So that's a little animation from the book, and we can bring that up for you. I'm just showing everyone here the quantity of soup that you will make, which is, of course, the exact same quantity of a stew or a braise or a curry or a chili or you name it. The options are truly endless. It's an 8-cup capacity, so I'm serving 4 big, generous bowls of a noodle and vegetable soup here. And while I do this, let's show that animation with all the different types of recipes that you get in that cookbook, because literally 1 in 2, if we're 50% of the people that are buying the cooker are also buying this book. That's why the book is almost sold out. 5 appetizers, 9 soups and stews. You get 10 main dishes. There's 9 different side dishes, 17 different desserts showing off that bake mode, 3 different beverages. Now, here's the cool thing with all of the recipes. The recipes all have 3 different types. So look at this. What I'm trying to tell you is, see how I've got 3 lines? That's the quantity to do a mini. That's for 1 to 2 people. The next is the quantity to do for 3 to 4 people. And then the next is when you're having a party and you've got lots of people coming around. So you're not going to have to calculate that. You're going to know, obviously, whatever it is, you're going to be able to just follow along. I mean, look at that chili. You guys, you have to make that chili in this. It is so good. And you won't believe how easy it is. Just the same as how simple it was to make my bolognese. All these recipes are doable in my multi-cooker. And in fact, most of them only have 6 or 7 ingredients. Most of them are very cost effective. So not only are you paying less than $20 for this book, you'll be paying less than $20 when you're cooking for your entire family, that's for sure, because I have recipes in here that are like $1.50 a portion.
Nice.
Right? Because I think about that. I know that the cost of living's going up, so when we write the book, we make sure we keep it affordable for you.
I can't wait to try the chicken and dumpling recipe. That just is my comfort food. As fall gets closer, I cannot wait for all of those. But some delicious ideas. So I highly recommend, I think 8,000 or something of the cookbook have been spoken for today. I do want to remind you of some of the extra things that you've seen Chef working with, and that are still available. We've definitely sold a ton of all of this. I want you to get these little egg cookers. These are the cutest things ever. We have 4 colors. There's red, teal, black, and gray. You're getting 2 of them, each one with 4 separate little egg bite portions, and you're getting the little steaming rack. So you can put this right inside of your multi-cooker. And these are silicone, so you can see, you can just pop them out if they're, once they cool down a little bit, because they will come out hot. That's the beauty of silicone, and they even come with their own little lids. So if you want them, there it is, 878-696. These are the bowls that everybody's getting because it's nice to make things ahead of time, maybe prep for the week, and this allows you to make separate portions or separate meals and store them with the silicone lids that are included. So the 2-piece bowl set, these are 2-quart bowls, which is an 8-cup capacity. There they are on the screen, 879-503. You're getting 2 for only $22.95. And of course, everything is on FlexPay, so you just pay a little. If you want to have the utensils, as I mentioned, the Hunter Green and the Mulberry are the 2 most limited colors here. In addition, we have black, gray, red, and the teal or turquoise. And these are the 3 pieces that you're getting for only $18.95. All 3 essential tools, and these are silicone, so you've got the ability to use them in anything and everything. So take advantage of all of the extras. It's nice to have brand new things to be able to start the new season. And as we remind you, and I think we've only got 2 minutes in this presentation, this is a one-day deal, and the price will be $20 more tomorrow, even $50 for something that gives you the versatility that this multi-cooker does. $50 is a great price on this, but $29.95 is insane. And you'll love it because you'll use it all the time. It couldn't be easier, and the cleanup, there's one thing to clean. One little 2-cup nonstick bowl to clean.
Yeah. Kelly, I want to show you where this all began. This was the mini multi-cooker, okay? And we love this. We got so many 5-star reviews. It was a total sellout. Let me show you how it worked. You press this button, and then the cooking vessel was in there. People loved it, but the 2 comments that people gave us is they wished that the bowl was bigger because it was only 1.5 cup capacity, and they wish you could remove the lid so you could get this out easier and that you could clean it easier. Well, guess what? We listened to you. This is the new size. 8-cup capacity, 1.5 cup capacity. You can see the difference in size, right? Very, very different. But here's the cool thing. And of course, the lid now comes off. So we read all of your reviews, we listened. Here's the cool thing, Kelly. If I put this lid back on, have a look. It doesn't take up much more space. Even though we've gone up massively in capacity, you can see the size difference isn't huge. So thanks to my talented engineers, we're able to do that. So if you already have the mini multi-cooker, you will absolutely love the ultimate cooker because it is certainly improved. I want to show you my macaroni and cheese because I think it's as good as it gets. I'm going to show you, I made just a portion for 2 people.
Oh my gosh, that
right?
looks so
And again,
good.
the book will tell you how to do that. So you just go ahead, you pour that mac and cheese in there.
My goodness.
Then I'm going to finish it with a little Parmesan. And then I'm going to show you how I made it. Then I'm going to put a little crumb on top, right? So very, very simple and easy. Now, here's the recipe in my book. So that, imagine serving that to your kids when they get home from school. Here's the recipe in my book. You're not going to believe how easy it is. Don't tell anyone, okay? Because there's a recipe, right? And you'll see it. You can do the mini, you can do the medium, or you can do the large, right? I just did the mini, just 2 portions. So here's what you do. You throw in dry pasta, uncooked, and a little bit of chicken broth, right? You don't even have to cook the pasta. And then you toss in the cheese. That's it, my friends. 3 ingredients and you are done. Go on, get in there. Then I pop my lid on, I close it, I choose multi-cook is the function that I want to choose, and I go ahead and I cook it. It takes 40 minutes, right? So I'll come back to this in 40 minutes time, and that is the result. So I tell you what, when cooking is this simple, Of course you want to do it more often. Of
Yeah.
course you don't want to stop in for a takeout when you can get this.
It's so
Why
true.
would you?
So you said pasta, cream, and cheese. Gotta love that.
Pasta, cheese, and chicken stock, believe
Oh,
it or
and
not.
chicken
broth.
stock. Interesting.
Store-bought.
Love it.
Yeah.
All right, so have fun
cool?
with the multi-cooker. These are the extras I just really, really wanted to make sure you have a chance to get before we start losing colors here, like we're losing with our Today Special.